floor later.
Gay marriage.
It came up. It was discussed. It was, you know, the governor made certainly his passionate case for why he thought it needed to be passed, and we listened to him as we always listen.
Was there any discussion back and forth?
Not really. Not really. No, we talked. There was discussion on other issues, but there was no discussion back and forth on that particular issue.
Is there any talk about bill language or specifics of what the final bill would look like?
No, there was not at the mansion. No, nothing of that sort. But we expect him to send something up at some point soon.
Did he make it clear that he would negotiate with you or not negotiate with you?
You know, we didn't, Mike. We didn't get into any particulars like that. We just talked about, you know, tax cap, rent, getting done. Accomplishing a lot more than we did earlier this year. You know, we had a great budget with no taxes and getting the state back on track, and certainly we talked about the issues that are now before us at the end of session, and marriage is one of them.
How about the reaction to Senator Libous' decision?
You know, I didn't find that as a surprise. I think for those people who found it as a surprise, I think Jim Libous has been leaning that way. He just made it public. It's certainly every member, as Senator Scull said, every member has, you know, their own decision on all issues. And I said this probably about 3-4 months ago. At the end of the day, the gay marriage issue is no different than any other major issue that we as legislators have to make a decision on. People will make those decisions based on what they think is best for their constituents in their district.
Have you felt any kind of movement on those two votes? If there'd be two more votes, is it any different now than it was a month ago?
I just think the only difference is I think many of us thought that Senator Libous would be in favor of it. The only difference now is he's public with it, so there's not really a net gain there, if that makes any sense. But, you know, this is Tuesday, and in the legislative process to get to Friday is an eternity, and we're going to see a bill from the governor. There'll be more discussion. We'll go from there.
Senator Libous says it could pass with 35 votes. Do you think that's...
You know, I have not started counting any votes yet. We're running rules meetings. We're trying to get, we're doing well over 150 bills a day. There's a lot of business in the state that has to get done. Gay marriage is certainly one of those issues that will be dealt with.
Will it even come up today in conference?
You know, we have no schedule to bring anything in particular up. I haven't been in there for 5 minutes because we just had a Rules Committee meeting, and I hope to get back there soon.
Thanks very much.
Okay?